Hi, I'm Jeff McCausland, founder and CEO of Diamond 6 Leadership and Strategy. And what I want to talk to you today is how one goes about building trust within a team to accomplish the goals set for that team in a particularly complex situation. And I'm actually going to draw from some work done by an outstanding writer and theoretician on leadership, Bruce Avolio. You know, Bruce talks about 4 or 5 things that all leaders might think about when trying to develop trust in their organization. First one he discusses is make sure as a leader that you deliver on all the agreements that you've made to the team. Anything you tell them you're going to do, make sure you deliver on that. Or if you can't, explain to them exactly why and be very public about it. Sociologists call this building idiosyncratic credits. And those credits sometimes leaders have to spend when things get tough and the organization has got to perform because they now trust the leader, that person in charge. Secondly, be very clear and explicit about what your expectations are for the organization. One way of doing that, I would stress, is to make sure and talk frequently about what are the values, what are the norms of our organization, what do we truly stand for. And people won't know those are if the leader himself or herself don't talk about them frequently. Thirdly, take responsibility for your mistakes and be willing to take one for the team. I often say leaders have to be a heat shield. They have to be the one that when things go wrong, rather than trying to find somebody to throw under the bus, the leader says, this is my team, I got this wrong for the team, and we're going to do better next time. A good example of that might well be a guy named Vince Miyagi. Vince Miyagi was the head of the Hawaiian Emergency Management Agency when a false alarm was put out that there was an incoming ICBM headed for the island of Oahu in January of 2018. People went into a panic, but it was found out to be false. The next day at a press conference, Miyagi announced that it was his responsibility as he was the guy in charge, even though he wasn't even present at the headquarters when this mistake was made. And he said, we will fix this. An investigation was conducted. He never, to my knowledge, publicly revealed the name of the person who actually sent the false message out, and then he subsequently resigned. Fourthly, realize that whatever you say in the inner circle, that small group of people that surround you, will always reach out to the outer circle. And oftentimes it's a good thing using a technique we used to call in the Army management by walking around, by going out and talking to everyone in the organization frequently and get a sense that that does in fact happen. I think you'll be surprised to learn it happens very frequently. And lastly, deal with the absolute source of the problem. Don't deal with the symptom, deal with the absolute source. When things go wrong, sit down with your team, have a quick after-action review, and get to the root of the problem. This may make for very difficult choices. As somebody once said, it may require you to eat or kiss a frog to make sure that the organization's on the right track for the future. But you know, I think Bruce is quite right. If you think about these 4 or 5 particular examples, you can improve and build greater trust in any organization.